my amazing people, good afternoon and welcome back again. Happy weekend to you all. If you're turning into this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Oh my word, oh my god. Now Ghana prison what I bring for you guys like this. So when I saw this video, how prisoners in Ghana were celebrating their Christmas inside the prison, they were all dancing. I was just like, this is not real. But I've done a lot of research, my brothers and sisters. This is just real. I don't know. I wish that our own government would just be seeing what other countries are doing. Ghana is 500% better than my own country. Just watch this clip or video of people that is inside the prison in Ghana celebrating their Christmas. In fact, no need of talking. Just watch it. You know that true Ghana is our mother's land. Is 100% better than my own country. Yeah, let's get started.
Now, what you're seeing there is a Ghanaian prison. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable, my people. It's not a party ground. That place is not a big hotel. It's not a big hotel. It's not the Nigerian Dirty December. That is a Ghanaian prison. Even in Ghana prison, happiness and peace still exists. Even in Ghana prison. Ghanaians, I'm just too proud of you people. I'm totally proud of you people. Happy New Year, Ghanaians. Happy New Year, South Africans. Happy New Year, Botswana. Happy New Year, Kenyans. People that God will continue blessing. That is a prison. That's a prison. Yeah, that's a prison. My goodness, like, see, let me tell you something. You have to take away from this very content, right? Listen. Peace is an evidence. Let me put it this way. Peace is an evidence that separates love from lust. Peace, let me repeat this, write it down. Peace is an evidence that separates love from lust. You know, in Nigeria, we're so ignorant that we do not know the difference between love and lust. And that is why when we venture into a thing with a lustful heart, inevitably we get a backlash. We don't find peace, which is clearly inevitably a quality that does not resonate with lust. Then after that, in thinking that, oh, I came to this with love and this is what I got, we end up by saying love is a scam. Love is a scam. Whereas the person ventured into that experience with lust. For example, you will see a guy trying to give so much care to a girl, and then at the end of it all, what happens? The girl eventually betrays him. The girl finds out, the boy eventually finds out that the girl is sleeping with one of his friends. Or it could even resonate to marriage, and the man eventually gets to find out, oh, so my wife is sleeping with some other person. So these people are not even my children. That's when they come to say, oh, women are bad, love is a scam. Whereas they ventured into that relationship with lust. How do I know this thing is lust? A relationship where you know clearly that a woman has no affection to you. Know within yourself that this woman has no affection for you, and that is why you had the need to start spending on her, in a bid to bribe her, in a bid to influence her otherwise. You know within yourself that she does not like you. A greater percentage of Nigerian men are with women they are very much aware don't like them. So that's why they have the need to start spending on them, right? So and that's why Nigerians are caught up in a simping activity at every given time. And I always tell people, I tell some other Nigerian men who bring their problems to me, especially in this relationship thing, I always tell them, whenever you've had the need to start spending on a girl, know that you are very much aware she does not like you. Whenever you have that need to start spending on a girl, that is you telling yourself, that is your inner consciousness agreeing with you that she does not like you. Because without saying, I don't want to dwell on that, that may be a topic for another day. All right, but now what I want to say is that don't confuse lust with love. Most of you people venture into things in a bid to gain things for yourself, in a bid to have a girl spread her legs, so you do a number of things and then say it is love. At the end of it all, the whole thing comes crashing on you, and you say love is a scam. Please, I beg you, stop blaming love for your lustful nature. Now, if you look at these things happening, you see that Ghanaians are people that come at you with love, because it is love that stimulates passion. It is love that stimulates selflessness, and that is why they do their job with passion. It is the love. And one unequivocal evidence to coming to an activity, one evidence that shows you came to anything, you came to any ordeal, you came to any activity with love in your heart, is that peace is always produced out of it. Peace always comes out of it. That's why Ghanaians are people of love. And that is why you find peace everywhere. You find joy everywhere. Beloved, let us love one another, for God is love, and he that loveth knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God. Now, the kingdom of God is righteousness, uprightness, peace, and joy. That is why these are notable key notes. That these are notable key things, key characters that you find with Ghanaians everywhere they are, even in prison. Ghanaians, you people, Ghana has opened my eyes to see that a great number of things are attainable. I never knew this. See, the prison yard is hell. I used to imagine it to be hell. Little wonder Nigerians would rather go to Ghana and commit evil to be sent. Little wonder Nigerians would rather go to Ghana and purport evil, knowing that even if they are sent to the prison, their prison is very cozy, it's filled with peace and joy. I mean, the Ghanaian prison is a lot more better for Nigerians than for them to come back to Nigeria and stay as free people. This is why I often say that freedom does not mean being without chains. Freedom does not mean being without chains. Freedom is sincerely when a man lives in peace, when a man has peace, when a man has love within him. That's freedom. It doesn't matter whether you're in chains, it doesn't matter whether you're restricted, it doesn't matter whether you're regimented. I was pretty much regimented growing up. Something that most Nigerians would rather, believe to be being caged or being imprisoned by your own parents. But the situation is that when we mastered from within, the nature to crave for knowledge, to find peace, to crave for the truth. You see, knowledge and truth makes you have superior characteristics, and these superior characteristics are obviously love and selflessness. It is only a person with a superior knowledge that exhibits love and selflessness, right? Love that comes in form of selflessness, right? And selfless duty to humanity or mankind. And that is when you begin to experience peace. Why? Because you have a superior knowledge, right? Good and fine. So you experience peace, you experience joy. So these were the things our parents were able to do for us. So we got to see eventually, while we had grown, that freedom is not when you're without chains. Freedom is not when you've been let loose out of your house that you can rigmarole. No, freedom is actually when you have knowledge or the truth that gives you love, that gives you love, which is expressed in selflessness, which eventually gives you joy, uprightness, and peace. That's what we say in Ghana. Ghanaian prison. Look at how happy they are now. Look at how happy they are. Look at how happy. I've heard so many Nigerians who were probably deported saying, oh, we would rather prefer staying in their prisons than deported back to Nigeria. Or deported to Nigeria, I've heard a lot say that. Because in Nigeria, there are so many things that you will never experience that is relatable to a human being, which you can experience in other societies, even in their prison. That's why calling Nigeria a zoo is actually an insult to zoo. It's actually an insult to a zoo, because a zoo has a system. Nigeria doesn't.